Welcome back to Bone Smoking Sizzle. Today we're gonna make Nürnberger Bratwurst, the cooked version. To make the Nürnberger Bratwurst, we need 800 grams of pork trimmings. They're fairly lean, they're about 85 to 15. And then we need 200 grams of pork back fat. From the herbs and spices, we need 18 grams of table salt per kilo. We need 2 grams of ground black pepper per kilo. We need 1 gram of ground nutmeg per kilo. We need 1 gram of ground ginger per kilo. We need 0.5 grams of ground cardamom per kilo. We need 1 gram of rubbed marjoram per kilo. And we need 1 gram of grated lemon zest per kilo. From the casing side, we use sheep casing and I'm using 22 to 24 mil. So that's it from the herbs and spices, and from the meat side, the next thing what we need to do is we need to set up the grinder with the 5 mil blade. I've set up the grinder now with the 5 mil blade, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna grind the meat and the fat through this blade. So let's get started. So the meat is nearly done. That's it. And the next thing is what we're gonna do is we're gonna start mixing that. Let's get in all the spices, so the salt, the pepper, the nutmeg, the ginger, the cardamom, the marjoram, and the lemon zest. So let's give this a good mix. We need to get a good binding into this one here. That will take a few minutes. Slowly we're getting there. It's important to have binding here because we cook it. We don't want to lose any fat, so that floating oil you see in the water too much. So that's nearly there. Here we go. The binding is perfect. So let's have a look at it. You see how sticky it is. That's what it looks like. It has a nice coarse cut in it. And once it's cooked, you can see the marjoram and the lemon rind in it. So it's very nice cut, very good binding. That's what you want. Let's put this in the filler. Let's pick this one up. Push it down so you don't have no air in there. Try to avoid it as much as possible. That's it. Let's start filling them. Let's get the casing ready. Find the opening on the end. Put 2 fingers in it, like here. And scoop up some water so you get water inside the casing. And then once you have it, oops, got a bit too much on here. And then pull it up. Goes on fairly easy. Get the water out, make a knot in it, and fill it semi-firm. So it must be nearly done. Hopefully this one casing is enough. Yeah, just about enough. Perfect. So, let's twist them. When we twist them about 12-14 centimeters long. You can make it longer or shorter than you want to do. Sheep casings, be careful, so gently squeeze and turn them. Okay, you just need a couple turns, that's fine. Measure them, so make sure. So what you do is, instead of doing like individually measuring, you just take them. You take one casing, folding over to the first one, so you got that size here, and then the next one you lay over it, you give it a squeeze, and you turn. All right, and you do this with all of them. So that way is the easiest way to twist your sausages. So measure them, hold, squeeze, and turn. That's all what you need to do. And then you can make them, you see when you have a little knot here like that, that's it, we found that. Squeeze them, hold them, and turn it, because you want them all in one piece without breaking. Take your time, because you don't want to break them, okay? So that's done. Then we got a leftover here. So we have a look here. You see that's a bit too long. If you look at that, so that's much longer here. So what we can do is we can make here, twist them off, and that's it. Make a knot on the end. So with the same size. That's it. Now those ones here, let's have a look at them, what they look before cooking, and then we cook them. This is what they look like before they cook, so nice and even. You can see the spots and everything into it, so they're looking good. Let's get them into the kettle at 80 degrees for 20-25 minutes. So the water has reached 80 degrees, so hopefully you can see that. I'm not so sure. We'll put in the sausages now. And they stay in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then they should be cooked. Let's check again in about 25 minutes. The sausages have now cooked for 25 minutes at 80 degrees. I will now take them out and put them into ice water. So they're hot. There we go. And one of them I take. That's what they look like cooked. So let's have a look what it tastes like. So here, as you can see, nice and firm. She's juicy. That's how she should be. There's no water loss, and there's no fat loss, so the binding is good. Nice flavor. Marjoram is coming out. You really can taste everything in it. Now, these sausages are really, really good when you fry them, because they're cooked already, so you fry them, they brown them off. Some mustard, some fresh bread and the beer. Really nice. Let's have a look at the sausages which are cooling down. Really juicy. Very nice sausage. It's good. Alright, let's have a look at the other sausages. So here they're cooling in ice water. And they stay in there for about 15 minutes. You have to make sure that they are covered with water, otherwise they get brown spots. Once they are cold, take them out, let them dry off, and then they are ready for packing. Let's have a look at it closer when they are cold, and I show you what they look like. That's what they look like when they are cold. See a nice color, a whitish color, and you also can see the specks out from the pepper and also for the marjoram. And ever so often you see also the lemon rind. Looking really good, and they're very, very tasty. Just vacuum seal them. Here we go. Now they are also vacuum sealed, and they last about 3 to 4 weeks. But what I don't use in the next few days and next week or so, I freeze for later. As you can see, perfectly. And they got a nice color as well. As you can see, the Nürnberger Bratwurst, the cooked version, is very easy to make. So you got 2 types of meat in there, your herbs and spices. You mix it, you get a good binding. You fill it semi-firm to firm, and then you cook them for 25 minutes at 80 degrees. Once they are cooked, you put them into ice water, you cool them down. Make sure they are covered with water, otherwise you get brown spots on it. I hope you enjoyed that video about the Nürnberger Bratwurst. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, tell others about it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like that logo and the t-shirts, you can buy it in the shop directly from YouTube as well if you want. Helps me out to buy ingredients for the sausages. Otherwise, have fun, make sausages, enjoy them. Until the next time, see you, bye bye.